Ready, set, go.
Hello everyone, we're Caritas Plus team. We're a small group of 13 people. Here's our challenge. For Caritas, who's helping people in poverty in Switzerland, we wanted to give them a good dashboard with good indicators to give them insight for the future.
So, a quick note on how we did it with 13 people. We broke ourselves down into two teams. The concept team, who asked who is this data intended for and what are the questions we want to answer. And then the tech team that looked at how are we going to build some of these things. So what do Caritas stakeholders want to know? They've got three main stakeholders: social workers, Caritas Switzerland themselves, and the government policy workers. And each of them have different questions and different needs that they have from the data. And we tried to answer those needs with three different tools. So we took three different approaches, and the idea is that Caritas will be able to test these and tell us which ones work for them, which ones don't work, instead of making a perfect tool and then they come back and say, looks nice, we can't use it. And we tried things like setup, effort, customization, and approach. And we'll have someone from the tech team tell you more about the solution.
First solution is Quarto. With this technology, we try to make a match between data science and also having a nice report for the management or the employees of Caritas. And behind the scenes, data scientists can use their tools like Potly and Jupyter Books and Calsay, things like that. And on the other side, this Quarto creates a web page with a nice header and a structure for the reports, and the reports are heavily customized so they can be an exact match of what people envision with the data.
Of course, we have then the two other solutions. The second one is the heavy code. It has the big advantage of high maintainability and that it is high customizable, because it is really component based, as Angular is. And the third one is a no-code based Apache superset. It has the big advantage that the initial setup was really low. The setup was taking only like 20 minutes to set up, and it was also out of the box with a lot of plugins like the map you see there, or these graphs, which we don't need to program, for example, to scale them or such things.
Then we also put some thought into the future innovations that could be implemented. So for one, we played around with some predictive algorithms. This is an example of one that predicts the number of customers for the month of May in the region of Bern. This could be used for sales and revenue, customer and market trends, but also inventory management. Then the second idea we had was to track data using the Caritas Market Card, so that every time somebody goes to the market and purchases something, we can harvest that data to collect demographics, the purchasing behavior, and also the retention rate. And the last one is to facilitate the work of social workers, which is a speech-to-text notes application that replaces the lengthy process of note-taking, so they can just do a simple voice message where the notes are then taken after meetings and calls.
Now, what are the next steps that could be taken? We think it would be useful to get some feedback from the users to do some tests. The next step would be to develop and implement a data strategy. We think that Caritas doesn't have one yet, or not a very developed one yet. And lastly, to implement one of the dashboard solutions, the one that fits them best. Thanks for listening. Are there any questions?